It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Moore now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
DJ Moore on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete to
DJ Moore. 74 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. So, wow. I mean, that'll quiet this crowd right. A big one there on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, you have to be thinking, we're at home for the playoffs. That had to be a splash of cold water right in their face, don't you think?
Yeah, they got to be thinking, we're going to have to work on this and do so in a hurry. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 15. Love from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think this.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
It's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Love on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 31's the mic. I got him. Cross 10. Blue. Hey,
To throw now. Here's Love. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'd get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
After
11.
the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove. 15
more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
At the 15-yard.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
It's fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Yards on the play. First down, Titans.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jets.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Love. He's going to sling this deep down and got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rico Gafford, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
It is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Eckler. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Eckler. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Love forced out to his left. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt.
A 26-yard attempt.
Boswell Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. Zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
7-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Love buying time to his left. Now he'll turn. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard that time for the Jets. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
48.
They'll run it with Madison, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect him. It means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alexander Madison taking it in. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 27, Titans 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
31's the mic.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Titans' 29-yard line.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the 1st.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.